I am Zach Allison, your presenter, and this is Michaela, the audience and the filmer of this production. Ethnicity presentation by yours truly. Introduction. This is one of my favorite quotes. A little different. Wouldn't expect it from other places. I used to believe that being a good soldier meant doing everything they told you to do. That's how they engineered us. But we're not droids. We're not programmed. You have to learn to make your own decisions. This is actually like a Star Wars quote. I know it's weird. You wouldn't expect it, but this is actually a really good quote because it goes along with how pretty much many generations think today. Like, we need to learn to think for ourselves, but some places like to differ from that, and that's everywhere. That's not excluding any race, any ethnicity, anything like that. So my heritage doesn't really have a ton to do with how I live today. I am like German distant descent on both sides. I live the way I want to live, honestly. That's how I was brought up. It's like, if you want to do it, go for it. But I still have to deal with various views on how pretty much society sees white people. It's not really, we're not treated badly at all, but there are definitely some places that treat other races above others. I don't agree with that at all. I think everyone should be equal. But I don't understand why we can't deal with us being all equal. Society, this goes along with what I was just going along with. I was getting ahead of myself. So pretty much, we're both helping and we're also being attacked. By that I mean, like, we help in various movement groups around the nation, which vary. Two of the main ones right now, especially in public news, is the LGBTQ plus and the BLM movements. Both these actually include white people, but it sometimes feels like the BLM likes to target white people, I should say. I don't know. Like, some of the members take it too far. Some of them take it as, yes, we are trying to be above the white people, or above other Asians, or above anyone else. But in reality, the main mission behind it is we want to be equal again. Because there's still segregation out there, even though the laws are gone. People still think like that, and we are trying to get rid of that. And the LGBTQ plus, it's consisted of everybody. So it doesn't matter what you are, you can always be not really a provider, but a supporter of them. So pretty much how we're treated today. Honestly, most places are treated equal. It's usually like the cities, or I can't even really say that, because most of the time it just depends on who you're with and who you're talking with and interacting with. It's just pretty much personal views. But in today's society, the main things that affect how we get treated are the social media aspects and movement groups. And it's not even, like it says here, many people feel bad for being about white and discriminate them for it. That's not just that. They also help support people being what they are. They're saying, it's like the huge thing going on social media. I don't know if it still is, but it was like the body positivity. That's what it was. Like, many people were going for this, and it helped many people start straying away from that depression that they were going towards. And this is exactly kind of like what happened with the equal rights movement. Some people are starting to overuse what they're wanting, but MLK wanted to make sure, like, hey, we need to stay back. We want to be equal. That's what their main goal is. And then laws. Honestly, there's not really been a lot of laws specified straight towards white people, but there have been many laws passed that affect everyone in the nation, such as like gay marriage, such as actually the legality of being gay. Because I'm talking about in one of my other classes, I can't remember what state it was in, but it was a governor, it was some sort of state politician. He was caught in his own home because the police officer entered his home and entered his bedroom and saw him in homosexual intercourse. But And that led to a ton of, that pretty much sparked the way for the LGBTQ to start, and want more laws that would pass for them to be allowed, and more equal rights, pretty much. Traditions, straight up, were your usuals. We celebrate most of the United States holidays: 4th of July, Christmas, Easter, Halloween, St. Patrick's Day, Thanksgiving. You name it, we probably do it. Actually, don't say that, not really. There isn't really a customary food for my family. I know that was one of the questions, but we just kind of cook whatever we want to cook. Pretty much it's like homemade meals is the main thing. We just like to make our own thing, and we like to share it with family. And pretty much the only main occasion that we do that might be different from others is that we have family reunions. And my mom's side of the family does theirs a little different. I don't know if it has anything to do with them being German or anything, but they like to have their own little committee for family reunions. Like, they have president, vice president, which is what my mom and uncle are. They've got a whole committee. They come together. I don't really know what they do. I've never really sat in with them. But I think it's just planning the next one. And then pretty much this is, we take part in all these right here. So, in conclusion, it seems that no matter what race it is, there will always be some sort of oppression from one race to another. That's how it's been since at the beginning of time, pretty much, because we've always seen slavery, we've always seen people make fun of others. In today's society, we are wanting to discriminate. People are still wanting to discriminate, my bad. The one thing they fight so hard against. So, like, we've been fighting against it the entire time, but why are we starting to bring it back into society? And people never cease to be hypocritical, because this has always been the part. You always get a guy that acts one way, and then when someone else tries to act like him, he's completely not for it. He does not want it, and he does something to try to prevent anyone else from doing that. And as we've seen, as a society, need to become more open and quit thinking as one race is better than the other. We can't control what color we are. We just need to all think we're equal. I'm not trying to preach anything here. I'm just saying. Like, it doesn't matter what color you are. And that is the end of my speech. Thank you for listening. Have a good day.